everybody, and welcome back to another Farming Simulator 22 how-to video. Today we're going to do a little bit of a test. That is, we're going to plant a field that is riddled with large and small rocks. Then we're going to come back here to the shop and see what our maintenance costs are. Then I'm going to clear the field of rocks, and we're going to plant the field again with the same equipment and see what difference there might be in maintenance costs. Now, I know the field is fairly small, but hopefully we're going to see some difference in maintenance costs to be able to make some rough estimates on what is the ultimate impact on not clearing your fields of stones. But before that, this video is brought to you by Scooter's Workbench. Thank you for being a farm baron. So let's take a look here, before we get started, at our maintenance at the shop. You see our Voltra 8750 is fully repaired, as well as the weight and the cedar. So everything is in prime and perfect condition. I'm going to go ahead and run down to the field and get set up, and then we'll start our planting test. So just to eliminate any user error, I am going to line him up right here on the edge of the field, and we've hired a helper. So we're going to let the hired helper do the planting on this field. That way, in theory, when we do the test with no stones, we will hire a helper, and in theory, they will work the field the same. Also, any wear and tear that may occur as a result of driving down here and driving back to the shop is going to be negated, because we're going to do that with both tests, and therefore that is null and void any changes that may affect as a result of that. So let me go ahead and just let this guy finish his job, and we'll see where we stand with respect to our maintenance. Alright, so we're on our last pass of our hired helper here, getting this field planted in corn. The maintenance gauge hasn't dropped noticeably, but again, this is a relatively small field, but I'm hoping that we will see some measurable difference between stones and no stones. And if we do have that measurable difference, then we'll be able to discern how much it really is worth or not worth collecting your stones or rolling the stones down on the ground. Now, of course, with a roller, you do get the rolled seedbed yield bonus. So let's run back to the shop. All we've done is run down here, plant this field, we'll run back to the shop, see where our tractor is, our weight, and our planter as far as total combined maintenance costs. So we are sitting at $29 on the planter, nothing on the weight, and $33 on the tractor. So a combined cost of $62. So I'm going to get reset. We're going to clear that field of stones, and we'll come right back where we were before. Welcome back. And we have completely removed stones off of that field. See, we have, once again, no repair needed for our tractor or a seeder. Let's head on down and hire that helper off again. Now, we did make just a shade under $600 probably about $580, 570 some dollars on selling those rocks. So we've more than made up for all of the maintenance costs associated with that field just by selling the rocks off of that field. So now let's see what our maintenance is to plant this field with no rocks and see if it is, if we're able to basically, it'd be interesting to see if it's half or some other interesting percentage. So let me get this guy hired off and we'll be back. As you can see, we are lined up right on the edge of the field as we were last time, except this time we have a field that is pristine and rock free, like I said. So let's see what this cost us. All right, just like last time, we are now done with our hired helper seeding the field or planting the field. We will unfold this. Disconnect it, hook it up, and run it right back to the shop. Let's see what our maintenance costs are. Now, if you remember, it was $62 with a rocky field after we did that. So let's see where we're at. $25, nothing, and $33. So we were $33 on our tractor last time. We were $29 on our planter last time. Now we're at $25. So we are a whole $4 less than what we were when we were on a rocky field. It's definitely cheaper to run your vehicles on a rock-free field. Is it worth picking up the stones? Well, it might scale. It might scale better on a bigger field or after more time. But on a small field like that, for the little bit amount of time that we were actually working the field, doesn't seem like it's worth all the effort to pick up those rocks if you have big stones. Now, if you have little stones, you can roll the field and get a seed bed, and that gives you a bonus. And at that point, you are pressing the rocks back down the ground anyway. So that seems to be where it's all at right there. To roll the stones, get the yield bonus, and then do your planting. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. And until next time, happy farming.